Johnson, 4 points. Back to better. Walking down. Here goes. Back to the pass. Noah to fire deep and intercepted. Frenchie Davies, he's in.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
And a good Tuesday night. Welcome to Davies High School here in Fargo. It's another edition of EDC Volleyball. Joel Morgan coming to you live tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. And a big matchup between two teams in the Eastern Dakota Conference. It's the Shanley Deacons traveling just down the road for the rivalry matchup against the Fargo Davies Eagles. I'm Joel Morgan. Thanks as always for joining me here tonight on our broadcast. The Davies Eagles come into this matchup a 7-3 overall record, a 2-1 record in the Eastern Dakota Conference. While Shanley 8-3 overall on their 2021 season, 4-1 in the EDC Conference. So two teams right now that have winning records inside of the conference, two teams that have been very competitive this season, and two teams right now which I would imagine as we get down the stretch will be fighting for some of the top spots in the Eastern Dakota Conference. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show for you here tonight. We'll step aside, we'll come back, and we'll tell you more about this matchup between these two teams when we return. This is EDC Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website, adamn.gov.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With YourLiveEvent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
And welcome back to our Irie Insurance pregame show, EDC Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com. Let's take a look at those EDC standings coming into tonight. Cheyenne, the number one team, with a 5-0 EDC record, a 9-2 overall record. Shanley behind them at 4-1. They are one game behind for 1-3. Devils Lake 1-4. Grand Forks Central 0-3. Wahpeton is 0-4 in the EDC action this season. Other matches going on tonight throughout the Eastern Dakota Conference. Grand Forks Central is at Red River. Fargo South at Fargo North. West Fargo at Devils Lake. Valley City is at West Fargo Cheyenne. A look at Thursday's matchups. Fargo North at Grand Forks Central. Red River at West Fargo. Wahpeton at Fargo South. Devils Lakes at Valley City. While West Fargo Cheyenne will come here on Thursday to play these Davies Eagles. We'll step aside once again on our Irie Insurance pregame show. It's EDC Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
This is our Irie Insurance pregame show, EDC Volleyball tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. 7-3 Davies hosting 4-1. 8-3. Shanley, look at how the season's gone so far for the Shanley Deacons. When they began EDC play 4-1, it started with a win against Red River, a loss in 5 sets against West Fargo, a win in 4 sets against Valley City, and a win in a 2-point match against Wahpeton 3-0. Well, for the Davies Eagles, EDC play started with a pair of wins, first against South, then against North, and a loss against West Fargo in 3 sets. That is how things have gone for them here in the early going of their EDC schedule. It is our IRA Insurance pregame show. We'll step aside for the national anthem. We'll come back to get your starting lineups. It is EDC Volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Going to NESCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
If you're in need of Minnesota and/or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Ada-EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website, adamn.gov.
And welcome back to Davies High. Sorry about that, a little technical glitch there and coming back from our break. But starting lineups have been announced. We'll get them to you as our first set about to get underway between the Davies Eagles and the Shanley Deacons. Shanley right now sitting in second place in the EDC, a 4-1 record. Davies finds themselves sitting in fifth place with a 2-1 record, but in front of them, two teams with identical records, West Fargo and Fargo South, both 3-1 marks on their 2021 season. The Davies team now 2 years removed from a state championship, winning that one in 2019. On our left will be the Davies Eagles. On our right will be the Shanley Deacons. They will go through lineups before rotating in the liberos for the start of this night and the start of tonight's match. Kaya Davidson, wearing number 12, will be the libero for the Davies Eagles. She will check in the spot of Ava Wild. Hannah Hodel, wearing number 18 in the black jersey for Shanley, will be their libero. She will be rotating in, and she will take the spot of Maggie Schwarma. So Hannah Hodel rotates in, and Hodel will do the serving for Shanley as set number 1 set to get underway here tonight at Davies High School. Thanks for joining us on YourLiveEvent.com. Hodel's first serve comes across. It's received in the back row by Saylor. Set comes to the left side to Wild, and it's in the net for Wild. And the Deacons will score first. 1-0 the lead for the Shanley Deacons. And Hodel ready for her next serve. This one received by the libero Davidson. Set back into play by Saylor, cleared across by Davies. Started by Hodel, set to the right side, threw on a hit from McAllister, and this one will go long. 1-1. It'll be a point and a side out for Davies. They will get their first shot from the service line here in our opening set. Kayla Saylor will serve for the Davies Eagles. Serve on the way. Started in the back row. I believe it was Hodel who will get the dig. Play to the right side. Threw across on a hit. That was off the swing from Shayna Roach, and I believe it came off hands of Davies players. No, they will say it will be a point for Davies. So the Eagles take a lead 2-1. So Saylor will serve again. Davies with a 2-1 lead here in set number 1. I think there's a discussion about where that point is going to be awarded. I think it was split from the officials as to going to go to Davies, going to go to Shanley, and now they will say it's Shanley's point. So Shanley will have the lead and the side out. Shanley leads this one 2-1. Shayna Roach will serve for the Deacons. Come across. It is dug out by Saylor. Set to the far side of the net. Wild off the top of the net, and I believe it will be partially blocked by Vetter. At a point for Shanley, the Deacons take a 3-1 lead here in our first set. Roach's next serve comes across into that service error. That will give Davies the point and the side out. 3-2 is the score. Maya Miller rotates in for the front row for the Davies Eagles. Safransky's serve started by Hodel, set up front, hammered down on a hit. And that is a kill coming for Paige McAllister, and Shanley gets the quick point and side out. 4-2. They will take the lead here in our opening set. Madeline Bannock will rotate into the game for Shanley. She will rotate it, and she will be the first back to serve. Her team leading 4-2. It's dug out of the back row by Saylor. Set to the left side. Wild across off the hands of Hodel, and it's bumped over by Vetter across. Shanley will keep the rally alive, leading 4-2. Set up front, and it's across on a hit from Miller, recovered by Shanley, and they'll get a clear, and it'll be a kill coming off the swing of Ricky George. George one-handed it. I think just thinking that she would keep the rally going. Bannock will serve again. 5-2 our score in set one. EDC volleyball. This one received in the back row by Wild. Set to the right side. Hammered down on a big swing. That comes from Derringer, but it was on the wrong side of the line for Davies. And Shanley takes a lead 6-2 in this first set. Bannock ready for her next serve. This one bumped out of the back row by Wild. Set back to Wild, and Wild cannot clear the net. An unforced error makes it 7-2, and I think Wild was trying to finesse it across and just hit the ribbon of the net and came back in. 5-point lead for Shanley, 7-2. Bannock serve. Dug center of the back row by Saylor. Set across to Wild. It's blocked for Wild. Sent across by Miller. Set right back by Paige McAllister. 8-2 the lead for Shanley. McAllister had a good read on the defense. They were playing 3 or 4 steps up front. Bannock serve. Again off the hands of Saylor and dump set across. A nice job by Stefanski trying to get the defense off guard. The defense responds. It's sent across by Shanley. Set comes to the left side to Wild. Dug by Hodel. Cleared across the nets, but played at the other end by Stefanski. Cleared across by Davies. 8-2, Shanley leads in set number 1, and a kill for Ricky George. I believe that is going to be back-to-back kills and a 9-2 lead for Shanley. Shanley taking over in this first set. Bannock serve. She served almost exclusively to Saylor as it's reeled back in by Wild. Cleared by Miller. One-handed by Hodel. Bump set goes to the near side and across. Sent by George. Davies on the offensive. Wild hammers it down off the hands of Hodel, and it's hit off the ceiling. Still playable and cleared across by George. Davies will try it again. It's set to Wild, and Wild gets it down. What side of the line was it on? The right side for Davies. What a rally on both ends. Both teams responded. It's Davies who comes out on top, down by 6. 9-3 in set 1. Ellie Krenz will do the serving. Serve goes across. Hit in the back row by Dew to the right side. Through some hands on a hit from McAllister. Set up by Davies. Right side down on a hit for Libner. Recovered by Shanley and cleared across the net. Shanley leads by 6, 9-3. Pass to Wild. Wild across. Hodel to receive. Bump set back to the near side. Across for Ricky George. Started by Wild. Set comes from Krenz back to Wild and gets it down for a kill. 9-4. Davies is getting himself some points here, down by 5. They trailed by as much as 7, down by 5 with some momentum here in set 1. Ellie Krenz does the serving. This goes across. Started in the back row. Set for Vetter. Put into a block, but recovered in the front row. I believe that was Hodel who had the dig. Now back to the near side. Through some hands. It's Ricky George who gets the kill to make it 10-4 and a lead for Shanley, a point and a side out. Thanks for joining us tonight, EDC Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com. Serving is Shanley. That was Paige McAllister. It's inbounds, reeled back in play by Krenz, cleared by Davies. Set up front by Vetter, put down by Maggie Schwarma. 11-4 is the lead for Shanley. They regain their 7-point lead in this opening set. Serve from Paige McAllister comes across, bumped on the far side by Liebner. Set back to her, and she mistimes it, an unforced error for Davies. They had a couple of them in this first set, and that has led to a little bit of the frustration that they've seen as Shanley takes their largest lead at 8, 12-4. 3 in the back row to receive the serve from McAllister. A nice job by Krenz to dive and extend the rally, but it comes off the end of her hands and out of bounds. 13-4, Shanley leads. And it's back to Paige McAllister serving. McAllister's serve. Dug out of the back row by the libero Davidson. Cleared across by Wild. Shanley will set it over to the near side, and it's hit right off the hands of the libero Davidson. An overpass picked up by Shanley, and it's sent to the near side. George is able to clear the net. Put up front to Miller. Miller finesses it across. Dug by Dew to the near side across from George. Hit by Miller, and Miller misstep. She lost her balance, was unable to get a clean hit, was in position. 14-4. Shanley leads Davies by 10 in set number 1. Next serve on the way from McAllister. Picked up on the side of the nets. Set by Krenz across, and just in front of Bannock. Miller will get the kill, and that will end the long trip to the service line for the Shanley Deacons, who lead 14-5, and some work needed right now by Davies in set 1. It's Ava Wild serve. Hit by Hodel, picked up at the circle by Vetter. Across on a swing from George. Davies will set to the near side. It is through, and it's dug on an overpass by Dew, and Davies wasn't ready to receive. Shanley will get the point. 15-5. And back to the line to serve Olivia Vetter for Shanley. Shanley right now sitting in second place in the EDC, 4-1, 8-3 overall. Davies in fifth place, 2-1, 7-3 overall. Overpass came off the hands of the libero Davidson, and it was capitalized. Ricky George was the one to capitalize up front. 16-5 now the score, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Davies. 16-5, Shanley leads Davies here in set number 1. It's EDC Volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With yourliveevent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
And welcome back to EDC Volleyball on yourliveevent.com. It is Shanley 16, Davies 5 in the opening set. And Shanley has come out strong in this set. They've led by as much as 10. They've done that twice tonight. Olivia Vetter will do the serving out of the timeout. Shanley has capitalized on some unforced errors from Davies. They've been able to extend rallies. That has been a big difference maker here. And serve from Vetter, that one across. Stug out of the back row. It is picked up and set by Krenz. Across on a hit from Saylor. Shanley is able to respond, and they will clear the net. Set to the left side, goes to Saylor. Saylor gets it across. Dug by Vetter in the front row and misplayed. A point for Davies. Make that a point for Shanley. 17-5, so now Shanley with a 12-point lead. Serve received in the back row, set to the left side, and Saylor gets it across. And a point and a side out for Davies. 17-6. Kaya Davidson, libero for Davies, is up to serve. Serve across, received by Hodel, picked up at the circle. That's Vetter, sets to the right side, through for George. Davies will set left side, comes to Saylor. Saylor across, Hodel there to receive. Set near side, Roach hits it long, goes untouched front row. Another point for Davies, 17-7 here in our opening set. Serve across for Davidson. Put up front, finessed across the net by Schwarma. Davies near side, and a big hit from Libner, and it's off the hands of Hodel. The libero will go into the scorer's table, 17-8. There we go. 17-8, there's our score. Davidson serve across, received by Hodel, picked up at the circle by Vetter to the near side, across the net for Roach. Dug by Davidson, across for Davies, off the ceiling. Hodel picks it up. Someone wants to get to there. It's Roach who gets there to extend the rally. Hit by Davidson, set to the left side to Saylor across. Hodel will set to the left side to George, and I don't know if it came off the ribbon or if it was blocked, but either way, it's a point for Davies. Davies on a run of their own. They trail 17-9. And here comes Kaya Davidson to serve. Shanley working far side of the net. It hits by Vetter. Comes across on a swing for Roach. Set to the left side to Saylor, and it gets by Hannah Hodel. Was right along the line, and it falls in favor of Davies, and Davies now in double figures, 17-10. Erase a few of those early unforced errors that Davies had, and we'd be looking at a different score, and now they pull within 10. As it's Davidson's serve, pass comes up front, set to the near side, down off the hands of Davidson. That was a hit that came for Roach, and it goes into the stands. That ends the rally for Davies. Shanley leads 18-10. Ricky George will serve. Set near side and through a block. Good hit. Libner with the hit. 18-11. Davies gets a quick point inside out, trying to come back here in this set. Taylor Stefransky. Stefransky will do the serving. Davies down by 7. Stefransky serve across. Hodel will pass. Low pass recovered by Vetter. Through a hit. Played by Derringer across for Davies. Low hits. Shanley extends the rally, and they get some points. Maggie Schwarma just trying to clear the net. Ends up getting a kill, and it's 19-11 Shanley. And it's back up to Hannah Hodel, the senior libero, who was the top of the service rotation for Shanley. Her serve goes across, one libero to another as it's played by Davidson. Hammered on a hit, one-handed by Hodel. Macy Wilden was the one who got the kill and the side out to make it 19-12. Kayla Saylor serves for Davies, down by 12. Service error, 20-11. Now the score, pressure time right now for Davies as Shanley has got into the 20s. And it's Shayna Roach serving, the junior. Roach's serve goes across, bumped on the near side by Saylor, and it's misplayed into the Davies bench. 21-12, that will be an ace for Roach. Next serve from Roach, played by Wilds. Bumped by Safransky, cleared across the nets. Sent back by Shanley, and it's blocked up front. McAllister tried to clear the double block. Couldn't, and actually they're going to call violation on the line. So it is 22-12, Shanley leads. Next serve goes across, played by Davidson. Set and cleared right into the hands of a Davies player. Wilden will be called for the lift as it came right back to her, and her hand was already open after the hit, so will be called a carry. 23-12 the score. Serve Shayna Roach, this one across off the hands of Davidson. Low pass is picked up, pass to the near side across from Derringer. Hammered down by Davies as the defense was huddled towards the front of the net for Shanley. Camille Derringer was the one who got the kill, 23-13. Davies down by 10. Macy Wilden will do the serving. Wilden serve. Played in the back row. Pass comes to the near side. Robin does not clear the net. 23-14. Davies down by 9. Wilden ready for her next serve. This one dug by Hodel picked up at the circle by Vetter, threw on a hit that came off the hands of Kayla Saylor. 24-14, and Shanley will serve for set point. Madeline Bannock will do the serving. This is set point. Started by Saylor, set to the near side, across by Derringer, and a point for Davies. They stay alive. It is 24-15. Derringer will get credited with the kill. Some changes to the rotation for Davies. Ellie Krenz will rotate in. Julia Libner will rotate in. 24-15 the score. Serve goes across, and it's an ace. 24-16 is the score. Next serve across for Krenz. Shanley works it to the right side, put into a double block for Paige McAllister, and a scoring run coming late here for Davies. 24-17. Next serve for Krenz. Played on the far side on a hit from Bannock. Works near side, and it's put across by George, and Davies unable to clear it. Came off the hands of about 3 players as set number 1 is in the books. The opening set goes to the Shanley Deacons, 25-17. That is the final here in set number 1 of this EDC volleyball matchup on yourliveevent.com. We'll be back with set number 2 coming up next.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
And welcome back to EDC Volleyball. Set number 1 goes to goes to Shanley by a final of 25-17. Shanley jumped out to an early lead, would push their lead into double figures, leading by as much as 12. Give Davies credit, though. They did fight all the way to the end, had a late rally, but ultimately it was Shanley coming away with the victory in set number 1. Again, that score, 25-17. We will not switch sides here at Davies. So Shanley will remain on our right. To our left will be the Davies Eagles. Hannah Holt will check in for the Deacons. Got a lot of sports coming up for the next few months on yourliveevent.com. Don't forget to check yourliveevent.com for the schedule. Follow Your Live Event on Twitter. Follow Your Live Event on Facebook. You can follow us anywhere. Also going on tonight, North Border against Hillsborough Central Valley, Sargent County at Maple River. Coming up Friday night for you, we'll have Shanley football. The Deacons travel to Bismarck to take on St. Mary's. Chase Miller will be on the call on that one Friday night. Again, check our schedules at yourliveevent.com. Check out our Facebook, check out our Twitter to keep up with our very, very busy a fall, then winter, then spring season. Lineups have been checked. The barrels will check in.
Serving to start the second set, Ellie Krenz.
Ellie Krenz will do the serving for Davies. This one across, played on the near side by Shanley. Pass comes to Robin, and Robin gets it across for a point. Shanley scores first. Shayna Roach serving for Shanley, who leads 1-0. It's off the hands of the libero Davidson, set to the far side into a block. Davidson one-hands it, but it gets by her teammates as they were all collapsing on the ball. 2-0. Shanley up to an early lead again. Shanley took the first set, 25-17. Shayna Roach's serve in the net, service error. And a point and a side out for Davies. Kayla Saylor will serve for Davies. This one played on the far side. Set and put across by Paige McAllister. What side of the line was it on? Well, it was on the right side if you're a Davies fan. 2-2. That will tie up set number 2. Saylor's next serve comes across. Hit out of the back row by Dew. Set to the near side. Robin gets it across. It's Danielson, the libero, to make the play. Davidson rather, and hit long by Davies. An unforced error gives Shanley a point and a side out. They lead 3-2. Madeline Bannock, she will do the serving. It's hit by Davidson, the libero. Set up front by Krenz and punched through the defense by Derringer. Shanley recovers and hammered through a block. The big swing from Paige McAllister. And 4-2 the lead for Shanley. Bannock serve. Hit by Saylor. Set up front. Pushed across by Libner, and she will get a kill. And a point and a side out for the Davies Eagles. Now we'll bring up Kaya Davidson. Serve from Davidson. Played in the back row, picked up front by Vetter, and a cross and a kill for Ricky George. 5-3 Shanley's lead. Shanley leads 1-0. Paige McAllister serving. Serve from McAllister. Played by Davidson, the libero. Overpass sent right back. I believe that was Ricky George. It was either George or Schwarma. 6-3 the lead for Shanley. Paige McAllister serve. Nice dig coming from the back row. Saylor cleared by Davies. Comes off the hands of McAllister. Reeled back in by Shanley and cleared by George. The Deacons keep the rally alive, and Ava Wild gets into a block. 7-3 Shanley advantage. Next serve across from McAllister. Davies down by 4. They will get a clear back row, but it goes long and untouched. Camille Derringer with the shoot set came across the net. 8-3 lead for the Deacons. Nice dig by Saylor. It's on the Shanley side. Comes near side, hit into a block and into the net. Camille Derringer, I believe they called the double hit or the violation up front. Either way, it will be a point for Shanley. 9-3 Shanley leads, leading 1-0. Serve for McAllister, hit by Saylor. Set up and across from Derringer, sent right back by Shanley. It came off the hands of Olivia Vetter, who was going for the dig. So a point and a side out for Davies. 9-4 Davies trails. Taylor Safransky will be in for Davies. She will be back to serve. Maya Miller also checks in. Maya Miller will get a spot in the front row. Safransky's serve. Played in the back row. Reeled back in by Vetter. Put into a block by George. It was Miller on that block. I believe it may have been Miller and Wielden. 9-5. Davies down by 4. Safransky's serve. Played by Hodel. Picked up at the circle by Vetter to the near side, and it's dug by Safransky. Set back to Miller. Miller gets it across. Dug out by Bannock. Cleared across the net by George. Davies will set up their offense left side. Wilden will get it across. Nice job responding defensively for Shanley, who was due. Cleared in the front low. Wilden will hit it the wrong way, but it's set back by Safransky. Cleared by Davies. Now across from Shanley. Vetter sets it back. It's tracked down and played by Safransky. Hodel will start it for Shanley. Set to the near side. Down, but out of bounds by Ricky George. 9-6. Davies within 3. With Safransky continuing to serve. Safransky's serve does not clear the net. She took a lot off that, trying to get him with something off speed. 10-6. Shanley leads. Point inside out for the Deacons, and it's Olivia Vetter. Serve from Vetter. Played by Davidson, the libero. Picked up by Safransky. Set up to Wilden into a block, but dug out by Saylor. He'll try again, this time to Miller. Miller, a kill. Big hit by Miller. 11-7. Point inside out Davies. Davies trails 1-0. Ava Wild next up to serve. Serve from Wild across. Dug by Hodel. Picked up and set by Vetter. Cleared across by Schwarma. Davies will set up to Miller, and Miller gets it across the net, and it was tipped by a Deacon. 10-8. Davies down by 2. Wild serve. Hodel coming all the way in to recover it. Pass from Vetter over to the near side. Comes across, played by Davison. Safransky will pass it. Cleared across by Saylor. Shanley on the offensive, and there to respond with the dig was Safransky, but her defense around her couldn't recover as it's sent right back. A point in the side out. Deacons 11-8 their lead. Rotating in for Shanley into the front row, Clara Robin. Ricky George will step back to the service line. Shanley looking for a 2-0 lead. Robin served. Hit by Davidson. Tracked down by Safransky. Will set, and it's cleared by Wild. Shanley will pick it up. Sets to the right side. Through a block off the hands of Miller. The kill will go to Shayna Roach. 12-8. Shanley by 4. Serve across off the top of the net, and ace. George gets the ace. Davis's defense had to readjust, and they just couldn't quick enough as the serve in the net. This time a service error. 13-9. Davies back to serve. Macy Wilden will serve. And it's in the net. Service error, second of the set for Davies. 14-9 the score. Set number 1 went to the Shanley Deacons, 25-17. Shanley right now 1 game behind Cheyenne for first place in the EDC. It's Hannah Hodel serving. Davies will set to Miller. Miller gets it across. Received at the other end by Vetter. Pass comes back to Robin, and Robin, a well-placed kill. 15-9 advantage for Shanley. Hodel serve in the net. Service error. That is the second for Shanley. So both teams each with 2 service errors apiece. 15-10. Davies, who is down by 5, will rotate in Ellie Krenz. I believe she will be the one to serve. Yeah, Krenz will serve. They brought in someone front row. Camille Derringer was the one who came in, I believe, on that rotation. Davies down by 5. Krenz's serve. Hit by Schwarma. Set comes to McAllister. McAllister across. Dug out by Derringer. Set to the left side. It's across for Saylor, but it's out of bounds.
Now serving Shayna Roach.
16-10, Shanley. Shayna Roach serving. Serve from Roach, played by Wild. Set from Krenz into a block, but there to recover was Libner. Davies clears. What side of the line was it on? The officials will say it's out on Davies. So 17-10, Shanley. Shayna Roach's serve. Played by Saylor into a block, but they're going to say that Robin went over the top. Davies will get the ball back here to serve, down 17-11. EDC Volleyball tonight on yourliveevent.com. Here comes the serve for Saylor. Shanley will set it up, hammered down on a play that's an overpass, but recovered by George. Pass comes to Robin. Robin the kill in front of the outstretched Kayla Saylor. 18-11, Shanley's lead. And we're going to get a timeout. Timeout will step aside. It is volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Going to NDSCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
It was Shanley's serve coming out of that timeout, and Davies will hit it out of bounds across the nets. Derringer, I believe, was the one on the hit. 19-11. Shanley's lead here in the second set. Next serve across. Davidson will get it. Picked up front and cleared across by Krenz, and then Shanley tried to get a clear of their own. They couldn't. 19-12. Davies with the point and the side out. Kaya Davidson there, libero, will serve. Shanley leads 1-0. Her serve played far sideline, low pass that is picked up and set up by Vetter. But it becomes a point for Davies. 19-13, Davies trails by 6. Kaya Davidson's serve. Played center back row by Dew. Set to the near side across. On a ball that's recovered by Davidson. Near side for Davies, and a big kill coming for Derringer. Hammered it through the hands of the defense. 19-14. Davies looking to make a comeback here in the second set and tie things up. Kaya Davidson serves again. Played on the far sideline by Dew. Picked up and passed and cleared across by McAllister. Cross from Wild. Set up to McAllister. McAllister gets it down, but it's out. Nice run forming here right now for Davies. 19-5. Eagles down by 4. All the momentum seemingly on the side of Davies. Here comes the set. It's across. Nice play made by Krenz. Set to Wild. Wild gets it across, and the defense can't get there for the Deacons. 19-16. Shanley now within 3. Mark Quinnett looking at his team trailing for the first time. Set up front, McAllister across, McAllister the kill. That puts Shanley into the 20s, but I think it really gives him a breath of fresh air. Davies could seemingly do no wrong on that run. They're going to try to get a quick side out here. McAllister's serve goes across, played by Davidson. One-handed set comes, and it's cleared across by Wild. Was a broken play, but enough for Shanley, or to get it to the Shanley side as it's hit into a block. Recovered by George. Bump set comes, dump set clears across from Schwarma. Started by Davidson, set up by Krenz, hammered down by Wild, off the hands of McAllister, and out of play. Big kill for Wild, 20-17, and Davies has that momentum still intact. Hannah Hodel will rotate in for Davies. Taylor Safransky will serve. Not a lot of room for error for Davies right now. Safransky's serve comes across, played by Hodel, tracked down at the circle by Vetter. Shanley couldn't clear it, sent back by Davies. Now to Davidson. Safransky will set it up to Miller. Miller into a block, and it came off the hands of Ricky George. Miller gets the kill, 20-18. Davies, who was plagued by some early unforced errors in the first set, which they lost 25-17, looking strong in set two. Safransky's serve goes across. Dug by Bannock. Set to the near side, goes long on the hit from Ricky George. And we have ourselves a 1-point match here in set two. 20-19 the score. Safransky's serve took a little bit off it. The defense responds. Set to the near side into a block. Defense responds again. Cleared across by Better. Hit by Safransky. Davison the bump set to Wild. Wild through the block. 20-20. Set number two is scored. Is tied, excuse me. 20-20, we are tied. Shanley wants a timeout. We'll step aside as EDC Volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
And Davies has mounted a nice comeback here in the second set. We are tied 20-20. This is our first tie since really early on when it was 2-2. Safransky to serve out of the timeout for Davies. Here comes Safransky's serve. Hit in the back row by Bannock. Up front, cleared across, and a pancake dig by Wild, but it didn't get enough hang time off the clear from Ricky George. 21-20. Deacons regain the lead. Bitter's serve, hit in the back row. Pass from Safransky to Wild, but Wild puts it in the net. She was coming from far back on that line, was Wild, to try to make that hit. 22-20. Olivia Vetter ready for her next serve. This one on the way. Played by Wild, cleared by Davies. Set right side, and it comes off the hands of Saylor, and in the back row, defense tried to make a play. They couldn't. 23-20 Shanley. Now the Deacons have taken back momentum with force here. Olivia Vetter ready for her next serve. This one goes across. Davison with the bump. Picked up by Safransky. Will set to Miller. Miller gets it across, and it goes out of bounds. 24-20, and Shanley is serving for set point. Vetter's serve. Davidson gets it. Safransky picks it up. Sets to Wild. Wild and hammers it off. Hodel will pick it up. Overpass sent down by Miller. Played by Better in the front row and cleared across by Shanley. Davies will try again, set to Wild. Wild across. Right there to respond and make the play was George. Pass comes back. George will get it across into the stands, and Davies just runs out of room as Shanley takes a 2-0 lead. They withstand the comeback attempt from Davies as they take set number 2 by a final score of 25-20 and a 2-0 lead here tonight at Davies High School. We'll step aside. We'll be back with set 3 coming up next. This is High School Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
We're back at Davies High School. 2-0 is the lead right now for Shanley. Davies mounted a comeback late in that second set, but Shanley ultimately getting the win 25-20. They took the first set 25-17. Shanley looking for win number 5 in the EDC. Davies looking for win number 3. Shanley currently a game behind Cheyenne, who tonight is playing Valley City in town. Trying to see if we can find a score of that matchup, but 25-20 was the score of set number 2 with Davies taking that lead. Shanley taking that lead over Davies. Coming up Friday night, we'll have Shanley football. Chase Miller will be on the road with the Deacons as they travel out to Bismarck to take on St. Mary's. You can find the coverage at YourLiveEvent.com. Follow us on our website, YourLiveEvent.com. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you missed a game, if you want to share it with family, if you want to go back and watch it, all of those will be archived on our website as well as on our YouTube page. So a lot of ways for you to watch, a lot of ways for you to keep up, and a lot of ways for you to enjoy coverage of our sports all season long on YourLiveEvent.com. Shanley ready to go. Davies still huddled on their sideline, still have about 30 seconds now before they have to get out on the court. Davies in the first set was kind of snake bit a little bit by unforced errors. It just kind of caused them to end some of their own rallies early. Those were when they had players at the service line, they just were committing unforced errors that allowed Shanley to get hot serving. Second set, Davies had some perfect rallies. They came back to tie it at 20, but ultimately were outscored 5-0 down the stretch. But there was a lot of momentum on the side of the Davies Eagles. Buzzer sounds, so Davies is ready to return out on the court. I want to thank all of our sponsors, as always, for sponsoring our broadcast of YourLiveEvent.com. We want to thank Davies for allowing us to come out here and broadcast tonight. All the schools that allow us these opportunities to come out and broadcast high school sports. It's Hannah Hodel, the libero, checking in for the Shanley Deacons. Kaya Davidson, the libero, checking in for the Davies Eagles. Here we go, serve from Hannah Hodel. Dug on the near side by Saylor. Pass up front, cleared across by Davies. Set to Vetter, put down by McAllister. Came off the hands of Davidson. And it's Paige McAllister putting Shanley up first. They lead 1-0. They have scored first now in all 3 sets we've had tonight. Next serve from Hodel on the way, goes long, service error. Side out for the Davies Eagles. Seiler will be back to serve. Serve played by Hodel. Set to the right side, comes through on a hit. Played by Davidson, set to Wild. Ava Wild goes long on the hit. 2-1, point and side out for Shanley. Shayna Roach next up to serve. Hit by Wild, picked up at the circle by Krenz, cleared across the nets by Derringer. Right side, McAllister gets it across. Nice dig by Seiler. Pass comes to Wild. Wild gets it through. And it was tipped by a Deacon before going out of bounds. 2-2, that will tie our third set. Kaya Davidson, the libero, will serve for Davies. 2-2 our score in the set. It's a service error. 3-2 Shanley's lead.
Substitution number 4, Madeline Bannock.
Madeline Bannock will check in and she will do the serving. Played by Wild, picked up by Krenz at the circle, sets to the near side, and it's a cross for Derringer. Shanley is able to send it right back. Davidson will start it. Cleared across by Davies. Now to the near side. Cross from Shanley. And it was an overpass that was tipped up front, sent back, recovered, sent back again. Took her back-to-back attempts, but Ricky George will get the kill. Shanley leads 4-2. Overpass came to George. George put it down. Davies recovered, sent back to George. George gets it across again. Bannock serve, started in the back row, put up front. Wilden will get it across, and Wilden gets the kill. Wilden makes it 4-3. And Safransky rotates in, and she'll come to serve. Davies trails 2-0. Safransky's serve goes across, and was a low pass, but recovered and cleared by the back row for Shanley. Nice job for the Deacons. Wild into a block off the hands of Wilden. Miller reels it back in, and it's cleared across by Davidson, tracked down by Hodel. Vetter will set, and McAllister into a block. Wilden the block, 4-4. Davies has tied it. Wilden had a good read on that play. Safransky ready to serve. 4-4 our score in set 3. Played by Dew. Comes to the near side. George hits it out of bounds. Davies, I believe, will take their first lead of the night. Davies leads 5-4 here in set 3. Safransky's serve, and it's just in. It's an ace. 6-4 Davies lead. Far side of the court for Shanley, reacted like it was going out. And tailed right back in. Nice serve for Safransky. Makes it 6-4 with the ace. Serve across. Hit by Hodel. Picked up by Vetter. Will set to McAllister. McAllister gets it through. Nice dig. I believe that was Wild. Strike that. That was Seiler. Davies clears it, but it looks like it's going to be out of bounds. And it will be 6-5. Point inside out to Shanley here in set 3. Shanley leads 2-0. Serve goes across. Dug by Davidson. Put down up front. Comes off the hands of Safransky. Gets in front of Wild. 6-6. We are tied. Vetter will get the kill. Davies will set it up. Wilden will get it through on the hit, and Wilden will get the kill. So Macy Wilden will get the kill. Safransky gets the assist. 7-6. Tiebreaker goes to Davies. We've been tied 4 times in this set. Ava Wild serving for Davies. This one dug by Bannock. Set to the near side across from George. Safransky will set it up. Comes to Seiler into a block. Dug out by Wilden. Safransky will set up to Miller. Miller dumps it across. Hodel receives for Shanley. Set up front. Through and played by Safransky. Bumped by Davison to Miller. She gets it across. Shanley will try again. Pass to the near side. McAllister into a block, or George rather into a block. This time they'll try Schwarma, who gets a kill. 7-7, tied again. Olivia Vetter will serve as Roach checks in for Shanley. Easy for me to say, as Vetter ready to serve this across. Started in the back row, tracked down at the circle to Miller. Miller one-hands it across. Hit by Hodel, dug out, and it's passed to George, who gets it across the net. Set to the left side, Seiler across off the hands of Hodel, and a kill. Seiler the kill, 8-7. Point inside out Davies. Davies trails 2-0 here in EDC Volleyball. Macy Wielden will serve for Davies. And Wielden serve. A low pass recovered by Vetter. Hodel clears it. Played by Wild, and they're going to say it was out first. 9-7, Davies leads. So unforced error on Shanley. That'll be an unforced error as Wielden, you see Wielden ready for the next serve. Dug by Hodel. Vetter will set. Comes to George. George through a kill. Ricky George the kill. 9-8. Shanley trails. We'll get a point in the side out. And it's Ricky George to serve. Also checking in will be Clara Robin for Shanley. George's serve. Played by Seiler, picked up by Safransky to Seiler across. Dug by Hodel. Vetter will set. Comes to the near side. Robin to the back row. Nice dig by Danielson. Wild will get it to Miller. Miller across. Dug on the near sideline by George. Pass comes back to Robin, who goes long. 10-8. Point inside out for Davies. Camille Derringer will check in for Davies. She will go front row. Ellie Krentz will come in. She'll go back row. 10-8. Davies leads, down 2-0. Krenz's serve. Played by Robin. Vetter will set. Goes to the right side across for Roach. Picked up by Davidson. Cleared across for the Davies Eagles. Vetter will set. Will come to Roach. Gets it across. There to receive was Krenz. And across on a hit coming for Derringer. 10-8, Davies leads by 2. Davies dropped the first 2 sets, had a lot of momentum to close out the last set. Seiler gets it across, dug by Vetter. Bump set by Hodel. That will come to Robin, who gets it across for a kill. 10-9. Shanley within 1. Here comes Hannah Hodel, the serve. Goes across, dug by Davidson, an ace for Hodel. 10-10. First to score 15 points wins this set. It's our 5th tie. Hodel gets it across. Davison the dig. Picked up by Krenz. Set and cleared across from Derringer. Pass comes back to Robin. Robin across, nice dig by Davidson. Skied up by Seiler, and Davies does not clear. Shanley with the lead, 11-10. And it will come to Hannah Hodel. Serve from Hodel. Dug by Seiler. Comes back, and it's cleared across. Vetter will set. Comes over to Robin. Robin into the net. And we are tied again, 11-11.
Number 11, Seiler, serving.
Will be Kayla Seiler to serve. Serve from Seiler. Dug by Hodel, an ace! Seiler comes up big for Davies to get him the lead, 12-11. Seiler ready for the next serve. This across. Slow pass recovered by Vetter. Put across by McAllister. Sent back by Wild. Dug on the near side. Is played in front of the net. And Davies will win that battle. Julia Libner with the kill. 13-11 Davies. Davies did not lead in either of the first two sets. They've led by 2 on 3 occasions now in set 3, trying to mount a comeback. Seiler up to serve. Dug in the back row. Set to the right side, across. Set to Wild. Wild through a block, picked up by Robin. Vetter will set. Back to Robin, off the top of the net, recovered by Hodel, and Shanley gets it across, and it's played by Wild. Ball is still live. Nope, they're going to call 4 hits. They call 4 hits on Shanley. That's what I had thought. 14-11 Davies with a 3-point lead. Seiler's serve. Shanley will set up. It's McAllister with the kill. 14-12. Shanley looking for a straight set win. Trails by 2. Shayna Roach will serve now for the Shanley Deacons. Davies leads 2-0. Shayna Roach's serve. Played by Seiler. Picked up by Vetter, set to the near side. Davies is able to get it across. Set comes and it's cleared by Robin. Cleared by Wild. Dug out by Roach. Bump set to the near side to Robin across. And there to receive was Seiler on the other side. Pass to Wild. Wild across the net. Picked up by Roach. Set up front to McAllister. McAllister gets it down off the hands of Krenz. And the Davies Eagles cannot clear. It is 14-13, Shanley within 1. And it's back to Shayna Roach to serve again. Serve from Roach, off the hands of Davison into the net, it's an ace. 14-14, Shanley has come back to tie it again. 8 ties here in this third set. Serve from Roach. Dug by Davison. Picked up by the circle. Wild into a block. Davies will try again. Set to the near side. And it's a kill off the hands of the double block for Derringer. 15-14. Davies regains their lead. And it will be their libero Davidson to serve. Kaya Davidson serving for the Davies Eagles. Serve goes across. Dug by George to the near side. Robin into a block. Wheeled in and Derringer the block. 16-14 Davies. And the serve goes long. Libner with the service error. 16-15. Shanley down by 1. Madeline Bannock into serve for Shanley. This one across. Picked up in the back row. Bump set comes from Krenz. Through a block. A kill for Ava Wild. 17-15. Davies by 2. Taylor Safransky will rotate in. She goes back row. Along with her, Maya Miller, who will go in the front row. Davies leads 17-15. Safransky's serve. Pass by Hodel. Vetter will pick it up. Passes to the near side, and it's hammered through for a kill for Ricky George. That came off the hands of Kayla Seiler. 17-16. Shanley down by a point. This is kind of the dance that Shanley's done in this set. It's Paige McAllister serving. They've come back, get within a point or tied it, and then Davies just regaining the lead. Wild received the serve. Long set from Safransky to Miller. Miller across. Played by McAllister. Vetter will set into a block. Dug out of the front row. Comes to Vetter. Vetter gets it through the defense. Livia Vetter ties it up 17-17. 9 ties this set. Vetter will get the kill. Paige McAllister serving here in set 3. Shanley looking for a straight set win and win number 5 in their EDC schedule. Pass comes to Wielden. Wielden, I believe, did not clear the net. Yep, they will call 4 hits. Shanley with the lead, 18-17. Next serve from McAllister. Dug by Seiler, reeled back in by Wild, and cleared across by Safransky. Started by McAllister. Vetter to the near side into a block. Nice job recovering for Dew, and it's cleared. Bannock rather, and it's cleared to the Davies side. Wielden will clear it for Davies. It started in the back row. Vetter picks it up, tees it up, and it's hammered down. Miller gets a piece of it. Safransky across, but they'll call the lift on Miller. 19-17. Shanley's advantage. McAllister serves, played at an overpass and put down by Vetter. Came off the hands of Seiler. 20-17. Shanley feeling the momentum right now. Serve from McAllister, played by Wild. Bump set from Safransky, back to Wild. Wild across, comes off the hands of Bannock. Back to the near side, across for George. Set to Miller, Miller across. Hit by Bannock to Vetter, Vetter gets it down. Nice dig from Safransky. Set came to Miller, Miller gets it across. 20-17, Shanley leads. It's hit by Davidson, Safransky gets it there. Let's see if Davidson can clear. She does! Nice job by Davies' defense. Pass to the near side, hammered off the hands of Seiler. Comes back to Wild, Wild across. This has been a great rally for both sides. Played by Safransky, Davidson to Wild, Wild into a block, and Davies comes out on top of that rally. 20-18. Davies down by 2, down 2-0. It's Ava Wild who gets the kill. She's also serving. Played by Hodel. Back to the near side, across, and it's hit long by Ricky George. 20-19 is the score. Serve from Wild, started in the back row. Safransky to Miller. Miller misplays it, and Davies was out of hits. 21-19. Shanley with the lead. And it's Olivia Vetter serving. Serve goes across, played by Seiler. Safransky to Seiler. Seiler hammers it through, and it's just in for the kill. 21-20 the score. And it's Macy Wielden up to serve. Davies down 2-9, looking to start a long rally, and would take winning this set. A service error right there. 22-20 the score. Serving for Shanley, Ricky George. Serve from George. Started back row, picked up by Safransky to Seiler, and Seiler does not clear the net. 23-20, Shanley's lead. Serve from George, dug by Davidson. Safransky will set to Seiler. Seiler hits it long. You can tell what she was doing. Had a little shoot set across because the defense was way in for Shanley. And now George is serving for match point. Serve across, hit by Wild, picked up by Safransky. Into a block, and Davies will stay alive. Julia Libner with the kill. 24-21. Davies needs to score 3 points to give themselves a little bit more breathing room. Ellie Krins to serve. Here comes the serve. Bump by Hodel. Picked up by Vetter. Across to the right side into a block. And Davies will get a kill from Libner to make it 24-22. Ellie Krins up to serve. Goes across. Picked up by Vetter. Up front into a block. And another point for Davies. Libner another block. 24-23. Davies scores again. We get tied at 24. It means the next team to take a 2-point lead would win it. And Shanley wants a timeout. We'll step aside as EDC Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531.
24-23, Davies serving off the hands of Davison, tipped up front, and this one will fall to the ground, and Shanley hangs on to win this final set and the match. 25-23 is our final in set 3, and it is a straight set win for the Shanley Deacons, and they take Davies tonight by scores of 25-17, 25-20, and 25-23. 5-1 in the EDC now is Shanley as they get the big win here tonight. We'll be back with our post-game show coming up next. It's high school volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
1176.
The Ada-EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With YourLiveEvent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back to our post-game show. Shanley gets their 5th EDC win of the season, defeating Davies in straight sets. Our final scores 25-17, 25-20, 25-23. So Shanley again 5-1 in the EDC, 9-3 overall. Davies falls to 2-2 in the EDC, 7-4 overall. Set number 1, Shanley came out to a strong lead and would push their lead into double figures, leading by as much as 12 before coming away with a 12-point win, with an 8-point win, 25-17. The second set, Davies fell behind early, but started mounting a comeback all the way back. In fact, tying it to 20, but the final 5 points would go to Shanley. With the third set, Davies taking their first lead of the night, leading by as much as 3. Shanley just would keep coming back. They would get within a point. They would come back and tie it. We had 9 ties in that third set, but ultimately it was Shanley who was able to come back and withhold the comeback attempt to get the win, 25-23. Again, their 5th EDC win of the season. Next up for these two teams, for Davies, they will be back at home Thursday against Cheyenne. As for Shanley, they will not be in action on Thursday. They will not have a match. So they will have that night off, but Davies back again Thursday against West Fargo Cheyenne. Tune in for our Shanley fans. Tune in on Friday night. We'll have Shanley football on the road. They travel to Bismarck to take on St. Mary's. Chase Miller on the call. We'll have that for you on yourliveevent.com. Remember, you can follow Your Live Event on our website. You can get onto our Twitter account. You can also as well get onto our Facebook page to follow us for schedules, scores, updates, and archived games of our broadcast. That will do it for tonight's matchup. Joel Morgan here at Davies High School. Remind you of our final score. It's Shanley in 3 sets over Davies, 25-17, 25-20, 25-23. You've been watching EDC Volleyball on yourliveevent.com.